Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually posted and uploaded a video. I think the last time was, well, I can't remember the exact date, but it was before I went down to London. And I was going to have a video for you this week, but unfortunately I ended up leaving my camera at my boyfriend's house, so I ended up just getting my camera back this week and having time to film today. And sorry if the lighting's a bit like murky, I've tried to kind of balance it out. I'm filming at 6 o'clock at night. Still light outside, but it's a lot darker than usual. I just don't have time to film during the day today. So I thought I'd do a little kind of life update. I was maybe putting off doing one of these because I know they're not everybody's favourite kind of videos. I personally like them, but I know everyone's tastes are different. But a lot has been going on in my personal life, and I just feel that I need to explain it to you guys on my YouTube channel because some things will be relevant to my YouTube channel. So the first thing I'm going to say, which is the big one, which is causing so much bother in my life just now, is my vision has taken a dive. For some of you guys who do or do not know, I am visually impaired. I've thought about doing a whole video about my visual impairment, but again I didn't know if anybody would be really interested. About a month ago I went to the doctors, and I've been telling the doctors over and over again, I think my body's settled down, I don't need to take tablets anymore, and I think I'd been going on about it so much that the doctor finally was like, okay, let's go in a trial period and let's see. Lo and behold, I was wrong, because I had a doctor's appointment last week, or this week I should say, and my inflammation has flared up in my eyes, so my vision's taken a dive, everything's really hazy and foggy. I had to get my mum to help me set up my camera. I can't really see to do much, I can't really type, so if that's why I've probably been a little bit missing in action. I was kind of deciding whether I wanted to film today, but I'm trying to live my life as normally as possible, because that's the only thing you can do when something like this happens. Just try and go about your life as normally as possible. I am taking, no joke, 13 tablets just now. I have to take 8 steroid tablets in the morning, and then I have to take a stomach tablet because the steroid tablets upset your stomach, and then I'm back taking my usual tablets that I stopped, so 2 of them in the morning and 2 of them at night, and then I have to put in eye drops 6 times a day. And I get injections every 2 weeks, and now they have been moved to every week. So I kind of feel like a walking pharmacy just now as well, because I'm taking all the drugs all the time. But hopefully this won't be a long-term thing. The inflammation has flared up, but once everything calms back down to normal, my vision hopefully should return back to the way it is. I'm going back to the doctors in 2 weeks' time, so he'll be able to see if things have calmed down a bit or if things are still the same and we need to up the ante even more. Talking about bad stuff, I'm just going to get all the bad stuff out now and finish the video on a good note. Second bad thing is, and I'm really upset about this, but it's kind of in conjunction with what I just spoke about, so I'll briefly go over this again. I have immune system problems, and that is why I have inflammation in my eyes. My immune system is so hyper that it's bored, so it's like, I'm bored, I'm going to start bullying my eyes. Basically that's a really simplistic way of looking at it. I won't go into details about it unless you want me to do a video and go into details about it. But because I wasn't taking these tablets which dampen down my immune system, my belly button piercing took a dive and I had to say goodbye to it. It's just one of those things, you know. It was last Saturday when I came back from London. I started to notice about a couple of days before I was coming home that my piercing was, I mean, it was red. It still looked the same. It was still red, it was still scabby, but the skin was just getting thinner and thinner, and I'm like, I'm not happy about this. And I had a horrible sneaking suspicion it was rejecting. And came home and I showed my mum, and my mum's like, yeah, the skin was like really, really thin, and we were both just not happy. We weren't comfortable with it at all. And my piercing place is closed on a Sunday and a Monday, and obviously I came back Saturday night and I thought, my piercing's not going to hang on till Tuesday. I can't wait that long. So I wanted ideally to have a professional take it out because it was still healing, but I didn't have that alternative, so it's gone. I had a little cry about it. I know some of you are probably sitting there thinking, you cried because you lost a piercing. Belly button piercing is one of my favourite piercings, and that was my second time trying to have it, and I couldn't have it. I mean, things were going okay. I really do think my immune system and not taking my tablets was the thing that killed it. And I have decided now I'm just not going to bother anymore. I won't go into too much details with it because again I will do another video, a separate video on everything if you want to know more about my belly button piercing and how I lost it and everything. With all this sad stuff out of the way, I'm going to end on a positive note. Because you guys are probably sitting here watching this and you're probably looking for something to like distract you, take your mind off of things. Maybe you're going through like a rubbish time and you don't want to hear me sitting and moaning about how rubbish my life is. Because my life isn't rubbish. Just unfortunate things have happened recently and we just have to get on. But I have been accepted into a programme called Project Search. Basically, Project Search is a programme for people with disabilities looking for work, that are struggling to get work, because believe it or not, people do discriminate in the workplace with disabilities. I mean, people will put posters up and say things like, oh yeah, we're fine with that, but at the end of the day, they're not. They say they are, but they're really not. So it's working in NHS, because that's what I want to do. So it's a kind of college programme / work experience. It's more on a work experience. I will be in different wards, or not wards, different departments in NHS for different periods of time. So I might be in labs for 12 weeks and in the mailroom for 12 weeks. But there is like a college based part of it, because if I'm going to be working in the catering industry, I need to do my SVQs or whatever they're called to make sure, you know, I'm not poisoning people. But that sounds really good. I'm hoping that I want to work in labs, because the ideal jobs I was looking for were admin based. If I could have any job in the world, I'd want to work practical. I'd want to be a nurse or I'd want to be a doctor, but with my eyesight it's not doable. So I've been looking for admin posts like clerical officers and receptionists, but labs sounds really, really good because it's a combination of admin based work and practical work. Like, I'll be trained in how to put like blood samples into the centrifuge and just working with actual bodily fluids. I know that sounds really creepy, but just getting to work with some of the more gory aspects just really excites me, because that's what I want to do. And I don't think putting the blood samples into a centrifuge will be too challenging for my vision either. So I'm really excited about that. So because it's a college come course, I won't be starting it until August time. But I'm really happy about that, because now I know that I'm not just like sitting here and I've got nothing to look forward to. I've got that to look forward to, and I've already decided to treat myself before I start. I'm going to go into the Disney store and buy myself a little notebook to write all my notes down in, because why not? So that's just a little update on my life right now. There's nothing really too much else going on. I don't do these updates very often because my life is genuinely really boring. Like, I'm very housebound and I stay in the house all day. Like, I'd love to be able to do like just house vlogs, but I'm not like most YouTubers. I don't just pop out to Tesco and buy things because I can. I depend on other people so much. So my life really is boring, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope maybe explaining about my eyesight and whatnot might help you to understand a little bit more about if the camera's at a funny angle or something like that. I do try, and don't feel scared to comment down below and say something like, the lighting's whack or the angle's whack, because I will do my best to fix it. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys next week because I have a haul, a London one, and FYI, if you like Disney, it's 90% Disney. No, that's a lie. I think it's 100% Disney. So stay tuned for that next week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!